and she had a bag full of something and she just started chucking. What was she chucking, ladies and gentlemen? She was chucking diapers. Dirty diapers. Girl, I did it. I started cloth diapering. I know, it's crazy. Oh, for some people it's crazy, but for me it made a lot of sense. And I'm going to tell you about my experience with it. I'm Kessie Rochelle. I'm a first-time mom at 40, figuring this thing out and having fun while doing it. We're having a good time. So in this video, I'm going to tell you about getting started with cloth diapers. If you're interested in it, some things you should think about, what I did, what my experience was. I am not an expert, but I am definitely sharing my opinion. I'm a certified doula, but I'm not a cloth diaper expert. I'm figuring this thing out just like the rest of y'all. So usually when I tell people that I'm cloth diapering, they're like, "Oh, tell me how that goes." So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tell you how it's been going. I'm going to tell you my impressions and put some questions out there that you might want to ask yourself if this is a journey that you want to undergo. First thing you want to do is figure out why you want to do this. I think it's really important to understand your why in just about anything at all. So for me, I had a couple of different factors, but I'll talk to you about some of the reasons people decide to do this. And I have my notes here just in case, because I'm trying to be on point. Okay, boo? Number one, people are trying to save money. That was a big reason for me. Not the biggest, but it was up there as being a big plus because it would allow me to free up cash to do other things. So saving money is one reason, because you're buying the cloth diapers one time and you're pretty much good to go after that. Whereas with diapers, you constantly have to buy boxes and boxes of bags and wipes and all the things. But with the cloth diapering system, you've got some options that could allow you to save a range of money, depending on how you want to do the whole cloth diapering thing. Another reason why people do cloth diapering is because they want a more environmentally friendly way to do this. They may have done some research about diapers and where these things go, and that was actually a really big factor for me when I was in Haiti. You may or may not know that I spent 3 years living in Haiti. I'm born in the States, 2 Haitian parents. But while there, in my 30s and kind of just chilling in the backyard is also a beach. I saw him come up to, she didn't come up to us, but she was like not too far away. She was on her line of her property, and she just walked up to the shore, and she had a bag full of something, and she just started chucking. What was she chucking, ladies and gentlemen? She was chucking diapers. Dirty diapers right into the ocean where people fish and where people swim. And I was just like, no. And I thought about it, like, where do diapers go? Like, for real. In Haiti or other countries like Haiti, where there's no formal sanitation system, like, people are just doing what they want with diapers. But here, they're just filling landfills, and that's a lot of diapers. I mean, I think one of the things that I got from my experience in Haiti was you get to see where your trash goes. So if you're not paying for like a formal sanitation system to come and get your stuff, if you're counting on the municipal sanitation system, in most places there is none. And so like people get rid of their diapers however, they throw them in a ditch, they throw them in the ocean, and a lot of times like stray dogs are pulling up diapers because they're not well nourished, and now there's a old soiled baby diaper in your front yard and a puppy's like getting into it, and it's just from that moment I was like, you know what, there are options, and I want to explore something besides disposables. So that's my long story to explain one of the things that really pushed me to explore cloth diapers, but it is another reason why people get into cloth diapering, because it is a more environmentally friendly option. Another reason people get into cloth diapering is because it's a less toxic or non-toxic way to diaper your baby. So the more that I learned about diapers as I was getting ready to become a parent, I was just like, what is all this talk about chlorine in diapers? And so in my research, with disposable diapers, there were very few that had totally chlorine free. Now, the only reason I even knew about chlorine in diapers is because I learned that there was also chlorine in things like menstrual pads. And so I was like, wait a minute, why would I want to put chlorine next to my bits? And so I started my own personal journey of finding chlorine free options for menstruation. But then it's like, wait, the babies, y'all putting chlorine on the babies' bits and then letting them sit for hours in their pee and poo with this wet stuff. So another top reason why I did it was looking for a less toxic option. Now, I have shared before, pretty open, that I have a history of fibroids, and I try to do as much as I can to reduce toxins to my body, period. And so I felt like with fibroids, the closest thing to my fibroids, the closest entryway to my fibroids, I definitely don't want to be soaking it in chlorine. And the same thing for my baby, whether my baby is a boy or a girl. It's just like, I don't care. I don't want to expose them to anything like on a consistent basis that could be bringing them down. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. I don't know. This might sound dramatic, but I don't want to be slowly like leaching chemicals into my baby's system. The skin is a really big organ and it absorbs things. So less toxins, non-toxic, that was kind of my thing there. So another reason people might want to get into cloth diapers is because they're experimenting with what they want to do. So for those of you who are more brave and more curious, and you're not afraid to try things before you really commit, trying cloth diapering is definitely an option. They have actual try it kits where you can just like get a couple of inners. It's like a mini version of the diaper system for you to give it a shot and see how it feels. And I actually put that on my registry, hoping that it would, I don't know, hype me up enough to do it. And somebody bought it. Somebody bought it and they were also like, are you sure? It's just so inconvenient. But they still bought it for me anyway. So I took that as encouragement and I went with it. So there might be other reasons why people do it. And that's cool. Those are the reasons that I started to see coming up over and over again in my research, and the reasons that hit home for me the most. But after you figure out why you might want to do it and you have that motivation to like drive you and keep driving you when things get weird and awkward and tense and lots of different people are questioning your decision and making you feel awkward well, they can't make you feel awkward, but you might be feeling awkward about their questions, like I did because I'm a recovering people pleaser. It's good to have your why nailed down. It really is. Like I said before, I touched on it before, the main reasons why I decided to do cloth diapering was I wanted a less toxic option for diapering my baby. I also thought it would be cool to save some money on diapering so I could spend it someplace else. And then after my experience in Haiti, I just thought wherever my life takes me, right? Wherever God takes me, because I live a life where I'm led by God, and what he says to do, I do. I go where he says to go, whether that means going to Haiti to live for 3 years or becoming a teacher, whatever it is. So I felt like wherever I go and wherever I raise a family, I want to have an option, and cloth diapering seemed like one. I was also, this didn't come up a lot, but I started wondering about cloth diapering because my mom started to share that they did cloth diapers when she was first like getting pregnant. I think my sister might have had cloth diapers. I gotta double check. But I was like, that's not that far removed from me. If cloth diapers are an option and I know it's a good way to go, why not give it a shot? So I don't know, it kind of connected me to my mom's experience, my grandmother's experience, being a mom. And I just thought, if they can do it, I can do it. So that's why I'm doing it. Okay, so after you get a good grasp on why you might want a cloth diaper and you nail down your why, you're going to want to figure out if you want to do it full-time or if you want to do it part-time. So pretty much full-time, it's what it sounds like. You are doing cloth diapers morning, noon, night. If you're traveling, you're doing cloth diapers. On the road, you're doing cloth diapers. You're just living a full-time cloth diaper life. Part-time is also an option. See, because if you kind of grew up like me, you're really doing things all or nothing. And there are shades of gray, especially in cloth diapering. So you could decide that when you're at home, you'll do cloth diapers, but when you go out, you'll do disposables because it just feels easier, more convenient, more familiar. I don't know. But you could also cloth diaper during the day and do disposables at night. That is how some folks do it. I think I was pretty settled on when I decided I'm going to start cloth diapering at 3 months, and I'm going to cloth diaper. And the only time I will do disposable is if I'm on the road. And that's how I started. And I feel like it was a good transition for me. It's something you may want to consider, but I mean, really think about your life and what makes sense for you, and then do what makes sense. Thanks for joining me. I'll be putting more videos out. Please subscribe, comment. I want to hear what you think about cloth diapering. Are you doing it? Aren't you doing it? What questions do you have? As I might not have covered everything, and I would love to answer your questions. So hit me up in the comments. I want to know.